right, Daddy, back for another evening of your favorite entertainment magazine show here at VON, where we talk about just a little bit of this and a whole lot of that. But most importantly, we hope that each and every night you are relaxing, relating, and releasing whatever that stress and drama in your life. You know we don't do that mess around here. We want you relaxed, chilled, all that great stuff. It's happy hour, so you should have your favorite beverage. And if you're at work, continue to do enough work that you're able to keep your job, but keep listening to Real Talk, Real People. I want to remind everyone to tune into the Tuesday night edition of Real Talk, Real People. Tomorrow evening, we'll have a superintendent from the Forest Preserve stop by. You know, we're all about creating wonderful memories for you and your family. So how about taking a day and spending time in the Forest Preserve? We have quite a few Forest Preserves here. Did you know you can go camping? And they now have where you can bicycle around the Forest Preserve. You don't have to have your own bike. They have bikes in the Forest Preserve for you to use. So I'm looking forward to that conversation. And then we're going to talk to a gentleman who has written a book about the life and times of Reverend Clay Evans, a iconic religious figure, not only here in Chicago, but all over the world. And we're going to learn more about Reverend Clay Evans. And then last but not least, you know, I said we're on this Hotter Than July series. And tomorrow night we're going to meet a husband and wife couple who are fitness. When I say to you, the wife got a banging body, the husband is a bodybuilder. And they've been through a lot of different things in their life, but they're all about healthy living and eating and doing right. And so we'll meet them tomorrow night and hear their amazing story. So make sure you tune into the Tuesday night edition of Real Talk, Real People. It's our pre-4th of July show. And, you know, there'll be plenty of fireworks and happiness tomorrow evening. Right now, I have in studio with me Mr. Ira Antelis, and he is the creator of a wonderful product. It is 120 Life, and it is a all-natural juice elixir.
Yep, all natural. It's got hibiscus, beets, tart cherry, cranberry, magnesium, and pomegranate. That's it.
And it is. It's delicious. And, it really is.
And each one of the ingredients, as I mentioned, has been shown to lower your blood pressure. We put it all together, and I'll let you figure out what can happen.
Okay, it sounds good.
Tree is here, and he could talk about what happened to him.
So we have a gentleman here who's also in the music business, a great guy. His name is Tree Turner. And Tree, you actually have suffered with high blood pressure, all of that good stuff. Tell us your story. Good evening. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
I'm doing much better thanks to 120 Life, but I'm 42 years old.
Okay.
I was 18 for 20 years.
You know? I get it. I ain't man.
20 years.
Right.
And all of a sudden I was, my age.
Okay.
But, I'm a music producer. I make beats, and we're in the studio. It's about 2 in the morning. You know, my studio sessions would go 6 in the morning. You know, I'm not a drinker. I'm not a heavy smoker. So I think I'm fine.
Okay. Right.
I'm in the studio, and I start seeing spots in my eyes, and my head's hurting, and, I had to step away and, take a moment for myself. I felt faint. It was one of those things where it's just like, you know what, this ain't the normal headache, this ain't the normal, I feel bad, something's wrong.
Right.
So the next day, I make an appointment, The next day, I make an appointment, with my doctor and with my optometrist, because I was seeing spots in my eyes. So I get an appointment with my optometrist first, and I go, and she checks me out, and she's saying that there are cells in my eyes that are just exploding.
Wow.
My blood pressure is so high.
Right.
And that's what I was seeing. It was like she called it macular, something like a...
Macular degeneration.
Something like a stroke thing.
Sure.
Anyway, so, we go through the exam, and she goes to dilate my eyes, and she takes my blood pressure. And she takes her blood pressure, and she looks at me, and her eyes popped out of her head. And I'm like, well, why are you looking at me like that? And she's like, did you drive here? Do you have a ride home? Or we gonna have to call an ambulance. And at that point, my blood pressure was at 187 over like 112.
Wow.
I'm sweating like a stuck pig.
Right. Feet all tight, all of that.
Yes, ankles, the whole thing. Stuff that I've forgotten about.
Right.
But so I go to my doctor next, and he puts me on prescription medication, and I'm taking that for a while or whatever, and not doing the trick. It's taking it down, but it's not. I'm not normal at all. I'm still in the danger zone in 150s.
Okay.
Now, the studio I work out of is Ira Studio, and there's always this big jug in the fridge. Look like True Blood.
Right. It really does. Like a vat of blood. Like a vat of blood. Really, it does.
And they telling me what it is, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I ain't think nothing of it. But my partner, that I work with, told Ira about my health issues. Brothers keep.
Sure, absolutely. Because we want each other to stay healthy.
So they offered it to me, and I took it. And the first day I took it was April last year. And he said, measure my blood pressure as I take. First day I took it, my blood pressure was 173 over 112.
Really?
On April 6th.
Okay.
By May 30th, I was 127 over 105.
Really?
Now, this was a year.
Now, had you cut out some of the bad eating habits?
I cut out some of the salt.
Okay.
Other than that, I wasn't working out, wasn't doing anything. Now, I'm still taking my blood pressure medication, but that never really affected the numbers. I was still always in the danger zone. Now, after this, since I've been on it for a year, I've not been over 127. I've not been over 125 in over a year. I've lost 30 pounds. I'm not saying that this is a weight loss product, but I've lost 30 pounds. You talk about that tightness in the ankles. I forgot all about that. You go walking down the block and it hurts.
You feel differently, yeah.
But you don't realize how messed up you are until you stop feeling it.
That's right.
Was, honestly, when this happened to him, the light went on in my head. I'm like, we're doing this because we could save lives and really help people and teach people, even about salt. Salt is the #1 danger. So you must cut your salt. You don't have to get rid of it all. Cut it in half. Things like that. But after I saw what happened to Tree, I'm like, we're doing this. We're going to help people.
Now, did I hear right that the FDA is how's that working?
No, we did not do FDA clinical trials.
Okay.
However, as we tell people, all of the ingredients have studies and some have clinical trials.
Okay.
Because sometimes with the FDA, it takes a long time. And I'm like, well, people need this now, and they need to know about, other alternatives along with their medication to help them. So that was my decision.
Very good. Well, it is a great product. And so how do you recommend people drink it once a day
once a day.
in the morning?
Well, I usually drink it in the morning. He drinks it in the morning.
Okay.
But usually just the same time every day.
Okay.
So if that's your, it's happy hour going to have you a shot.
Well, no, I'm going to have this way early in the daytime, because by the time I get to this time of day, I'm going to need a shot or something.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I get that. So I'd rather start my day off, like anybody, and it helps you throughout your day, especially if you have a stressful gig.
Yeah, and it's also people like with the aches and pains. It's has a lot of anti-inflammatory things. And, the other thing is that people don't realize high blood pressure, sometimes you don't feel it until it's too late.
Right.
So this is why, especially if you're over 50, that you need to really monitor this and say, wow, if my blood pressure is a little high, I got to bring it down. This could be very dangerous. I'm not trying to scare people. That's just the truth.
No, it really is, because you were actually saying with black women before we went to national news that, and again, I'm so sick and tired of us, black folks being #1 in everything other than making millions. But, what's the numbers again with black women in there?
So I think black women have the highest rate of high blood pressure in the country, and then followed by black men and then white men. So it's, they got to get a handle on it, otherwise it's going to really affect their lives as it has happened.
All right, well, sisters, I need you all to get yourselves together. We love and appreciate you girls, but if y'all run around here with all this high blood pressure, it's doing nobody no good, because mama end up having a stroke, leave her kids, her husband, And
if you go on the website, 120life.com, here's what I say. We will tell you about each ingredient. So if you don't want to buy 120 Life, look at the ingredients and just get any of those. That's right on the website.
Right.
Go get hibiscus tea if you like it, and that will help. Or go get beet juice, and that will help. Obviously we think putting them together helps.
Oh, absolutely. And we appreciate you. That was one of the reasons why I booked you, because you're trying to teach people how to help themselves, period. It's not just about you pushing your product.
Right, exactly.
And you were here to help us to say, look, these are things that can help you, because a lot of times, we do these at-home remedies, but they have no really healing properties or nutritional value or any of that. But everything you've mentioned has nutritional value.
And we even show the studies, so I'm not making this up. You could actually see the studies, again, where it says 2 ounces of pomegranate juice a day will lower your blood pressure 7 to 10%. Mm-hmm. So if your blood pressure is 140 and it lowers 10%, now you're at 126,
right,
and you're in the normal range. Mm-hmm. Something as small as that can really, really make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. It really, really could. So now, how does one go about getting the product and all that great stuff from you?
So everything right now is 120life, 120life.com. In about a week or two, we'll actually also be on Amazon. So if you just type in 120life.com, you'll see the website, and it talks about the ingredients. It has testimonials from people like Tree. Mm-hmm. And, this has become our new mantra to help people. Mm-hmm. That's what I really want to do.
I think it's a good thing. Of course, people need to adjust their diet and get a little bit more exercise and things like that. But it really is a good thing, for people to try to do something to help with their blood pressure.
It's a starting place. So maybe, instead of trying to shift your whole life, you say, okay, I'm going to either have, beet juice or pomegranate juice, and I'll stick with that. And then all of a sudden, maybe you start to cut your salt, or if you want to, try the 120. Little things like that consistently will make a big difference.
Okay, let's go to the live line. We have Glenn from the South Side. Good evening, Glenn. Welcome to the show. How are you? Turn your radio down, please.
Hello?
Hello? Turn your radio down.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hello?
Yeah, you said, what's the name of the product again?
The product's called 120 Life, 120 Life, L-I-F-E, and the website is 120life.com.
So I get the website, I don't get it at a grocery store, nothing like that?
We are not in the grocery stores.
Okay, and the ingredients is hibiscus tea, green tea, beets?
No, the ingredients, again, are beets, pomegranate juice, hibiscus tea, tart cherry juice, cranberry juice, and magnesium. That's it. 6 things, all natural. Magnesium, very, very important for you, the mineral. And any of those will help. Mm-hmm. And together, they seem to really have a great effect for people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll go to the website, and I can purchase on the website, right?
Yes, you can. 120life.com.
Okay, all right, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, Glenn. You too. Take care of yourself. Have a great evening. All right, bye-bye. Let's continue on the live line. Let's talk to Esther from the West Side. Hey, Esther, good evening. How are you, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Jerry. Thank you. I want to ask the gentleman who said that he was taking medication. Is he still taking medication? And why not try it twice a day if it's doing that well?
Well, I'm still taking my medication, and I wouldn't suggest that I wouldn't suggest you to replace your medication with this. It works in conjunction with. Twice a day, I can't see that as being negative, but as being a bad thing. If you want to try it twice a day, please do. But once a day has been working for me. Other people drink it at different rates, but 8 ounces a day is extremely effective. If you want to go 16 ounces,
did you ever not try it without taking any medication? Because you were saying that the medication wasn't working at the beginning.
The medication wasn't dropping my numbers down below the danger zone, below 150.
So that's what I mean. Why have you ever not tried, just leaving off the medication? Because that could be having some side effects in itself.
Well, this is Ira. Let me say one thing. We're not doctors. So under no circumstances should you do anything without your doctor's permission. But here's what I did. I took it and my blood pressure dropped to normal, and I went to my doctor, and he said, if it stays in the normal range, which it has, you can cut your medication in half, which I have done. So, that was, his suggestion.
So you're still taking medication then anyway?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Esther. Have a great evening. All right, so people thought this this was a miracle drug. Now, y'all, look, I ain't healing nobody on here. I'm just trying to help y'all. That's right. You know, that's the way they do it, but it's a good thing. It really, really is. All right, so let's tell everybody again how they can get everything and all that good stuff.
Sure. One last time, if you go to the website 120life, LIFE.com, it will show you the actual drink, and it will show you each of the ingredients. And one more time, that any of the ingredients, any of them, has been shown in studies to help. So if you don't want to buy 120 Life and you like hibiscus tea, drink hibiscus tea every day. If you like pomegranate juice, drink all of these things can help, lower your blood pressure.
And ladies and gentlemen, those would have to be 100% pure juices.
Correct.
Not the juices y'all get on sale 3 for $5. Those, they might say, but they not 100% real juice. There's a difference between, I ain't gonna say what company it is because I like it with vodka, but you do need to get 100% pure juice.
That's right.
Right, the kind that, was on that non-sugary list. And the 100% sugar. I mean, no sugar. So no sugar's added, right?
No sugar's added. So when I go to the store, and I still make it, actually, I make it for me and Trey, even though we manufacture it. I get 100% pomegranate juice. There's no additives, no nothing.
Right, and there's a difference. You can taste the freshness. You can taste the real fruit in it. You know that's pomegranate. Right. Very good. Are you on social media platforms with this?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, 120 Life. We have Instagram. So we're all over, and we're just trying to spread the message because we could make the society a little bit healthier if people would take some very basic steps, especially with high blood pressure.
Okay, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our guest a big round of applause. He is the creator of 120 Life. It's an all-natural, 6 simple ingredients: pomegranate, cranberry, hibiscus, magnesium, tart cherries, and beet. And it's a very delicious drink, and it's supposed to lower your blood pressure. So let's see how that all works, and if people's blood pressure can get lowered. I appreciate you, Ira. Thanks for coming back.
And
Tree, too, yes.
If people try it and they don't like it, we will give you your money back. You have my word, and I said it on the air.
Okay.
If you try it and you don't see any results you like, you call us. There's a number, and we will give you your money back.
And just send it to me. I'm going to be lowering my blood pressure and adding a little drop or something in mine because it really is delicious. I love natural tasting things like that. Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Best of luck to you both. All right, so listen, ladies and gentlemen.